Okay, hello. So I don't know what's happening. On YouTube it looks like the stream is running fine, but for some reason on Twitch it is lagging terribly. So we're gonna try. If it doesn't repair itself, because I've already restarted my computer, I've restarted OBS, it's like something happening with Twitch right now. No idea what it is, kind of frustrating, but I am lagging terribly on Twitch, so I'm sorry if the stream looks kind of like crap today. Hopefully it's not too terribly bad, but I just keep, like, I was watching my own stream and it was lagging and freezing terribly. So hopefully you guys are fine. We'll see. But if it's super bad, then we'll try maybe tomorrow or something. But hopefully everything's fine. Hopefully it doesn't break. I keep looking over and it just keeps lagging over on Twitch. I don't know what's happening. Okay, we're gonna try working on commissions today. Hopefully it goes fine, but we will see. For once, YouTube isn't getting the terrible end of the bargain here. That's so weird. Ba, 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 ba. Okay, let's see. Everything should be good. Doop, 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 doop. Oh, I don't have my little VTuber. Hold on. I say VTuber, little PNG tuber. Hold on. There she is. We're just gonna have all kinds of crazy crap today. I don't know why. I don't know what's happening. But hopefully it's fine. Okay, looks like, yeah, I'm dropping frames like crazy on Twitch. I don't know what it is and I don't like it. Okay. Just ignore the fact I have a decapitated woman on stream. It's fine. Just don't question it. Do, 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 do. Oh, that looks absolutely terrible. Oh, that is lagging so bad. Okay. Wow, it is showing you guys way far back. Ugh. Alright. Well, we're gonna try. We're gonna try to get stuff done today. I don't know how well it's gonna work out. It's not my internet, not my computer. It's only something with Twitch. No idea. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna try reworking this face a little bit. I did it kind of fast, so it's not like 100% perfect. Right? It is so bad today. I have no idea what it is. Welcome in, Ghosty. I have no idea why that is lagging so bad. It's still showing you guys on the starting soon screen. What in the world? Alright, hold on. I'm gonna keep looking, see if there's any way to possibly fix it. I have no idea why it's so buggy on Twitch right now. So 1 second. It might just be something on Twitch because it's showing fine everywhere else. And all my other internet is completely fine. Huh. Yeah, might just have to deal with it. Might just have to deal with Twitch being super buggy today. That is so weird. I've never had a problem with it. Usually YouTube is my problem child. Okay, well I guess we'll see if it gets a little better. Wonder if maybe the servers are just crazy today or something. That is so weird. Okay. Gonna keep doing our best, I guess. If it gets super bad, I don't know, I might have to direct you guys over to YouTube, which I never do. Usually I'm directing YouTube people over here. How dare you, Twitch? How dare you mess with all my stuff? Man, poor Twitch. You guys are just lagging like crazy. Every time I look over, you guys have lagged. Ugh. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Lately, some of the people I follow on Twitch have been having super laggy streams. I don't know if they did something with the servers, maybe? Because there's no way it's affecting, like everyone just has bad internet all of a sudden. It's so weird. I don't know what's going on. Because my computer's not even overheating, so it's definitely not that. Let's see, I might add like a little bit more definition here. Poor Ghosty, I'm finally working on your commission and you're having to deal with like the worst bitrate in history. Oh, that is so terrible. I have never seen it that bad. Ugh. Swapped over to YouTube? Alright, cool. Yeah, I don't know. YouTube's doing a lot better. I don't know what it is. Every time I checked YouTube, it was fine. That is really weird. Oop, give me 1 sec. I'm gonna swap you guys back over real quick. Sorry, for some reason when I restarted my computer, StreamerBot opened on the wrong screen, which is really annoying. I'm having all kinds of weird technical issues today. There we are. Put you away. Ooh, it is lagging. Bad. It's still showing like my past stream on the multi-chat. That is so weird. I just want to see you draw my wife. That is so weird. Alright, I'll just kind of deal with it, I guess. Let's see, and then I think when I was looking at the reference, she kind of had this like double lid thing going on, so I'm going to put a little bit more space in there. I don't know. I don't know why Twitch is acting up. Bro, if no one wants to hear me yapping, they wouldn't be on stream. That's kind of the entire point. That's cool though, if you want to dip out. I'm not going to be offended. Like, if you want to watch someone draw, there's plenty of live streams and there's plenty of people who don't use microphones. Oh my gosh, I posted on my Instagram earlier today. I've been going to the gym. I'm very proud of myself. Been trying to do a little bit better and, you know, take care of my health or whatever. Like, you know, be an adult. And I kind of made a little bit of a mistake today. So I had done legs the day before, and I was like, I probably should do something else. I don't want to do chest today. I don't want to do back today. I don't really feel like it. So I'm going to do chest. That'll probably be fine, right? Completely forgot that I have a drawing stream that I have to do. So now my arms are crazy sore, and it like, I've like totally forgot about it. So yeah, it's been great. I'm just keeping my arms up for hours at a time. It's great. I've not had any problem with it at all. Probably should have thought ahead a little bit, but alas, I did not. That's what I get for trying to be healthy. How dare I? Let's see, I think that looks like a... I don't know, I might move some stuff around. It looks better. I feel like it looks a little bit better. And I want to do something more dynamic with her face, you know? Because I felt like it was a little too, like... I don't know, the front view was pretty, but I felt like it was a little too plain, you know what I mean? Oh, perfect. It looks like it's going a little bit better on Twitch, I think. Looks like it's finally improving. Weird, okay. It looks like the graph's finally in the green. I suppose it wouldn't really be a live stream if there wasn't some kind of scuff or something happening, right? And suddenly I'm realizing that my pressure sensitivity's gone out. What in the world? Oh, I could still draw with it. It's just kind of annoying. Hello, Ava. Yeah, we had to restart the stream because it got a little funky. It's still being a little funky. Actually, never mind. There's been all kinds of weird little technical issues happening, so I've restarted the stream like twice, and it's just being kind of a butt today. I was planning on having a longer stream, but it might just be a little one today. Oh, hello, Cinnamon. But yeah, anyway, my arms are very, very sore. It's been great. It's been a great time. Oh, hold on. I just realized I never switched back over. My bad. Sorry, I switched over because it had StreamerBot on the wrong screen, and I don't think you guys want to stare at StreamerBot the entire time. Alright, let's see. She's got really swooshy hair in the reference. I wonder if I can fix this real quick. No, oh, that's fine. Let's see. Alright, I'm gonna see if I can restart that driver real quick. Sorry, you guys are getting all the technical stuff today. Let's see if that makes it a little... Not really. Okay, we're probably not gonna get to do the line art today. Switched over? Alright, welcome back, Zhell. I have no idea what's going on with Twitch. I might... I wonder if I can just end the stream on Twitch, maybe. Doesn't look like it. I think because Twitch is my primary? You might have to switch back, Ghosty. It's still being so weird. It got better for a second, and then it just ruined again. Let's see. Yeah, huh. All my pressure's all kinds of weird today. Twitch is being all kinds of weird. That looks even worse. Oh my god, what is that? I really don't have to restart the stream all over again. I might have to. Ugh, it's such a pain. Sorry, normally my sketches don't look quite this crispy. Never mind, I'm back. Poor Ghost. I promise, if we have to restart the stream, I'll keep working on your commission, don't worry. I have no idea why... No, I have the references, I have them. I'm so sorry. I guess the streaming gods just hate you today, Ghost. We're just gonna have an extra crunchy sketch happening. I have no idea what's going on. Is it with all of it? It is. Oh, that's such a pain. Let's see. Alright, restart it one more time. Let me see. Nope, still bad. Ugh, gosh, what on earth is that? Don't get me wrong, I'm expecting some kind of scuff whenever I start streams, but this is kind of ridiculous today. It's not even Monday. I wonder if... Maybe I mess with this real quick. That's fine. Okay, hold on. You guys are seeing all kinds of weird stuff. Give it a minute. Nope, still crunchy. That was all for nothing. Never mind, I lied. Ugh, that is so gross, man. Dang it. Yeah, like I said, we're probably not going to get into line art. It might just be refining the sketch because I have no idea what's going on. Alright, one second. Okay, just wanted to update the poor Twitch viewers who are probably like, what on earth is happening? Hello, Mugman. You caught me on one of my really scuffy streams, apparently. all kinds of weird shit happening. Now I've got to go fix all of my settings again. But it's okay. We're gonna persevere and we're gonna get the sketch done. You know, this would be so cool though if I was doing some kind of like pixel art style. I feel like this really works. I forgot that I reset all those settings. Let's see, I might play around more with the shapes in there. I feel like I can accomplish like a little bit more like fun shapes happening. I'm just not quite sure exactly where I want to go with it yet. Let's see. So I want to add some more like interesting details, I think, to her dress. So let me see, because I know we built off of that reference that you sent me, but you said you wanted the blue tassels too, right? Let's see, how can I incorporate those? Let's see, we can probably add like sort of a choker thing happening right here, or at least some kind of like tie. Let's see, something like that maybe? Right, I might make them a little bit smaller, but I think maybe something like that might work. And then maybe I can add the one she has on her skirt too, just so we have a little bit more different. Oh no, we can incorporate her scarf, don't worry about it. That actually might work. Maybe I can do that instead of all of the, like how in the reference photo that you sent me, she has all these little sort of dangling scarves. I can make it just one. That might simplify the design a little bit. Let's see, there we go. I think that shape is like a little bit better. It was a little bit too big. Alright, and then I might, maybe... Sorry, now I'm having to turn around and use my keyboard because I went and reset all of the driver settings just to see if maybe that would bring my pressure sensitivity back, and it did not. Usually when it goes out, I just restart my computer again. But I really don't want to do that because we've already restarted the stream like 3 times. And I feel like that'd be a pain in the butt. Would you prefer that, Ghosty? I don't know if I properly asked. Do you want me to just do one big scarf instead of like multiple little ones? Would that be a bit easier? That's not one. Hold on. I'm trying to make sure I have both YouTube chats pulled up. Normally I don't, but looks like we're primarily on YouTube today. Oh, hello, Beans. How are you? Sorry, I've been warning everyone. Apparently this one is like a really scuffed stream. I don't know what's happening. Just all kinds of weird little technical issues. Yeah, the blue layer that I sent you, because I'm still kind of messing around with all those shapes. In the original dress that you sent me, she kind of had like a bunch of little scarves, so I can just do one big one. That way it like closely matches the other reference you sent me. if that's a little bit easier. I might bring that collar up just a little bit more, actually. Hold on. I keep forgetting that I reset all of those settings and I have to go back and like manually do everything all over again. It's so annoying. If you see me misclicking a lot today, just bear with me. I'm very sorry, Ghosty, that for some reason, all of the technology gods just decided that you were the one they were going to pick on. Everyone else's commission has been just fine. Ugh. You like the little ones? Okay. Maybe I can add, like, to the back of her dress, maybe? Like, maybe somewhere over here? I can add, like something like that, just to represent her original scarf. Sorry, it's gonna be super janky. Because again, my driver's all kinds of messed up right now. But I can add some, like one big one. Just to represent her scarf, maybe. Or maybe, like, on the front of her dress might work. Oh my god. Like, maybe something like that. Those lines look absolutely terrible. Oh wow, you guys are lagging bad. Man, all kinds of stuff today. No idea what's happening. No, it's fine. Thank you, though. Okay. Yeah, if it keeps being super scuffy, we might just keep it like a short little stream today, and then I might, to make up for it, I might try and stream tomorrow. Normally I just stream Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday, but if it's gonna be all kinds of scuffy, I want you guys to have a good experience. And that is kind of a pain in the butt. Let's see, I wonder if they're all gonna be super crunchy. Oh, they are! All my pens are gonna be all crunchy and not in the way that I like it. See, that's the only bad thing about doing digital art. Like, sometimes your technology just gets a little weird and there's really no way to get around it. Let's see, and then in this one... I'm trying to look at that reference real quick. Okay, so she's kind of like a metal ring happening right here. And then she has kind of this ruching happening. I might actually bring this in just a little bit. Hello, Nebula. Sorry that the stream on Twitch is probably a little crap right now. All right, let me go do floor time. Hold on. So for YouTube viewers, floor time is something that my Twitch viewers like doing. They basically throw me on the floor for a minute because I have a little old lady back. So apparently I'm supposed to take breaks and like not sit down all the time and not stand all the time. Go figure. Okay, let me put it for 1 minute. Mayhaps. Hello, Yamada. Kind of. I've been doing YouTube. Sorry, my audio's gonna get really trash because I'm on the floor. But I've been doing YouTube like off and on for a few years. So like I'm kind of a small creator, I guess. I know it says on my YouTube channel, like, oh, you have like 49,000 subscribers. Not really. I've had this channel for like ever, and I've had a bunch of videos that like went super viral, and then some that didn't, so my algorithm's been like all over the place. It's weird. I mean, I guess I'd qualify myself as a small creator. I don't really feel like a big one. You know what I mean? But sorry, you guys are catching me apparently during a super scuffed stream. No idea why. Twitch's bitrate right now is like absolute trash. And then my driver for my digital tablet just decided it wanted to crap out. So now none of my pressure sensitivity works, which is great. Oh, there we are. So it's all kinds of crazy. So we'll probably keep the stream short, because now I have to go and do a whole bunch of like weird technical crap to go and try to get this fixed. No idea what it is. Restarted the driver, went and updated it. It's still being a bit of a butt. You know another artist that's similar, but they're traditional artist? Ooh. I'm okay if you want to like drop channel names or anything like that. I don't think it'll let you drop links, because it usually qualifies it as like spam or something, but I am totally okay if you want to promote someone else's channel. I really don't mind. I think artists gotta look out for each other more. As long as you don't get like annoying with it, because I've seen other people who are like, buy my commissions, blah 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 blah. That's like, okay. Maybe chill out a little bit. Relax, you know what I mean? But I don't really care if people want to like promote their socials and stuff like a little bit. Just don't be weird, you know? Let's see, I might bring that one down, actually. And like I said, if you see me like misclicking, I completely reset my tablet. So all of my hotkeys right now are all the standard factory settings, and I don't know what those are. So I'm probably gonna be misclicking everything. You're gonna see a bunch of weird little menus pop up. It's great. It's a good time. But you know what? It's fine. I have to go through and reset all of my hotkeys anyway. You know, like that. I'm gonna just continue to press wrong buttons. Oop, not like that. Hello, Cardinals. How are you? Not a gaming stream tonight. We're just working on commissions, or at least trying to. I think all the tech gods are rebelling against me tonight. It's probably Ghost's fault, honestly. I never had this problem with Nebula. We are drawing Hinoka, I think from Fire Emblem. I'm sure Ghost would tell me, but Ghost just ran off to go and grab an extension cord. But yeah, it is a commission for Ghost. It is Hinoka, and I think or at least in a dress inspired by one of the ones from one of the Final Fantasy games. I don't remember which one. But yeah, we're just having a nice scuffed little Wednesday stream, I guess. Alright, let's see. So she kind of has little bangles right here. I might change those so maybe they match her other dress. Maybe I can do like the little tassels in there, because I don't want this dress to be too samey. I could also do belts. Belts might work. Okay, Fire Emblem Fates, cool. My brother's a huge fan of Fire Emblem, so I'm trying to make sure I get like some of the characters right. I haven't played it, so I'm sure I'm gonna make a ton of mistakes. We're probably just gonna be doing a little bit more of the sketch tonight, probably just like refining some stuff. because I'm gonna have to go through and try to figure out why everything is so weird. I remember, God, it's been probably a few years. I did a no pressure challenge on what, it was on YouTube, I think. I want to say it was my character Ash. That was back when I was doing like webcomics and stuff. And I forgot how frustrating it is to not have pressure sensitivity. It's kind of a pain. The things we take for granted, I swear. I haven't even bad-mouthed you, Tablet. I don't know why you're being so mean to me. Oh, okay, Final Fantasy 15. Alright. I knew it was one of the newer ones. I was kind of thinking 13, because that's the only other one that I really know, but I'm glad you clarified. Have they ever said when they're going to do a different Final Fantasy? It seems like all they've been doing is just remaking 7 lately. Like, I know 7's popular, but at some point you gotta take a little bit of a break, right? They're remaking it into like a trilogy or something? The tech in my school glitches out all the time. Normally, it's not this bad. I don't know. Maybe I've just been really lucky, but my last few streams have been totally fine. I think my first, like, 2 streams back to YouTube, I accidentally was not giving you guys the right output. So, some of them were muted. It was, like, muted for a little bit. Oh, that looks so bad. And then if you were watching on shorts, it was just a black screen with my voice like faintly in the background. It was so bad because I forgot to set that up, and YouTube like automatically will output your live streams over to like the shorts format. It's such a pain. So you have to like set up this entirely different panel or something. It's a pain. No one told me about it. I don't know why YouTube is really pushing all these shorts and stuff lately. Sometimes it's nice, you know? But other times, it's kind of a pain. It was probably around like 3 streams or something that poor YouTube was just getting all kinds of weird issues. Twitch was going great, and now today it's like switched. So all my Twitch viewers are just like, what is happening right now? I've been told it's happening a lot on Twitch lately. I don't know if they're switching over like servers or something, or if it's just something happening to like smaller creators. It's really kind of annoying. Ooh, you're watching Love Island, huh, Mo? Interesting. Say what you will, but like honestly, watching some of those like, I guess they're kind of considered like trashy shows. I forgot about the little lurk comments. No one ever uses them. I'm so glad someone used that. But sometimes those like kind of trashy shows are a lot of fun to watch. I hate it because they eat up so much of your time and they're kind of addicting. But it's kind of fun. My mom is like super into the Real Housewives, so that's the big one that we watch. And she's really stuck on, I think it's Rhode Island. Those girls. Oh my god. They are something else. Your phone was acting weird? No worries. I think all the tech is acting weird. I don't know what it is. Oh, you're lurking too, Yabada? Alright. Sorry, you can't get like the fun commands on YouTube. I haven't found a way to make that work yet. I'm gonna mess around a little bit more with the coding because I've been told there's ways to get it to work, but it's supposed to. I have StreamerBot set, so it should do that. It just doesn't really... Ugh. It just doesn't really want to. Alright, hold on. Discord too? Discord's acting weird for you? Hello, MDRE. I have no idea how to pronounce your channel name. You're over here telling me my name's hard to pronounce. Psh. Let me say, hold on. Ba, 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 ba. I know, I was really hoping, like, it's supposed to. I have it set so it should, but it just doesn't really want to. So I'm gonna mess around a little bit more with it and see if there's any way I can. It might be like some kind of WebSocket. It's so annoying. Some kind of WebSocket extension or something maybe I can get. But I'm gonna keep looking for you guys, because I really hate that you guys don't have as much channel interactions. If you need help pronouncing my YouTube name, it's just Oddity. Oddity is totally fine. I just added illustrations because I think Oddity Arts was taken and Oddity Draws was taken, so I was like, illustration sounds fancy. I'm gonna use that. Let's see. Does she have any? She doesn't have any kind of belt. Ooh, maybe I could try to use... Okay, hang on, Ghost. I'm gonna try... I'm gonna see if maybe I can add, like, this fold over that she has going on from her boots. That way she's not, like, 100% copying that Final Fantasy dress. That looks so crunchy and I hate it. Ugh. I hope so, because I really don't like how you guys don't get to do anything. If it makes you feel better, Twitch is watching, like, the buggiest stream in existence right now. So you guys are getting more spoiled today. I think you guys are just lagging a little bit. Which is pretty normal for YouTube. I don't think I've ever had one that has super high... Is it latency? That was weird. My voice is crackly? Huh. I wonder if it's because all of the frames and stuff are dropping. That's so annoying. Yeah, we'll probably keep this one a short one, because I've restarted the stream like 3 times. It might just be a rough day today. But it's okay. That's kind of the nature of when you live stream, you know? Some go really good, and others are just really, really buggy. Let's see, I'm gonna add those little ropes, I think, right here. Alright, you go to bed, Yamada. Hope you have a good night. Thanks for hopping into the stream. Unless you're still lurking. In which case, hopefully this is good ASMR for you. I've never been able to, like, go to sleep whenever I have someone stream on, you know what I mean? I feel like every time I do, it, like, switches over, because you know how it just auto-plays to the next person? And someone just starts screaming. It's never been a good time. I have fallen asleep to YouTube videos, though. Yeah, we might just have to live with... we might just have to live with everything being super buggy today. I have no idea what it is. Like, my computer's not being overworked, my internet's fine. It is very strange. I think the not-so-nice wizard living under your floorboards has cursed your streams. I think it has. I have no idea what's happening today. It's cool. Honestly, like, the sheer fact that most of my streams have been fine and then this one's the buggy one, I'm totally fine with. Don't worry, Ghosty. I'm not gonna do any, like, the super pretty stuff today. we're just gonna get like the rough sketch and everything kind of cleaned up as much as I can, because these pens are disgusting. I don't like it. I don't like how like crunchy it is and how it's like all jittery and weird. Like I said, normally I could just restart my computer and it's fine, but I was trying to not do that. Ugh, that looks so gross. I keep trying to go press all my hotkeys. Nothing's working. I promise I'm not drawing with Emma's paintbrushes. That's so frustrating, dude. Hello, welcome back. Oh, I completely forgot to ask Cardinals. How did your puppets turn out? Thank you. I do enjoy drawing. I enjoy it more when my stuff wants to work. Man, I was actually having on tonight be like a longer stream because everyone was saying, oh, we want longer than 2 hours. Apparently not. Apparently you guys aren't getting that. That is too much to ask for. Let's see. I wonder if maybe I can add like the little splits and stuff she has. Because she has splits and stuff in her original dress. Ooh, and then maybe I can bring like the top of her dress down here. So she kind of has like that little border happening, but it's not like a complete copy. I might actually bring that up and over. That might be kind of interesting. Sorry, I'm just gonna be kind of playing around with all the shapes and stuff. Because I want to make things interesting and flowy. It looks amazing. I can't even draw a nose. Thank you. I'm assuming you're talking about this. I'm sorry, it looks so bad because these are just like bleh. It's all crunchy and gross. My rough sketch looked so much nicer. Look how nice those lines are. They're all crisp and pretty, and then these are just like bleh. Hopefully whenever I restart my computer it's better. I'll save the like rendering and stuff for next stream, Ghost, okay? That way you get to see all the pretty stuff. Ugh, that looks so bad. Alright, you're gonna be lurking, Ghost? By the way, you gotta tell me how your tests and stuff went. I know you were talking about all your tests and stuff last stream. I have not received an update. I want to know how you did. I want to know if it went good. What do you think, Ghost? Bring it over or bring it under? I forgot you're lurking. Never mind. Alright, I'm gonna figure it out, okay? If you don't like the rough sketch, then you could just message me. Oh! It's supposed to, it doesn't on Twitch, but it's supposed to give you, like, a randomized quote and stuff. There's a whole bunch. There's, like, over 100 different quotes that 𝚑𝚊𝚘 can give you, but it doesn't work on YouTube, which really sucks. Oop, not there. I'm gonna grab this because I don't really like that one. I think if I swap that shape a little bit, that might work a little bit better. Ooh, I completed them all, and next week I'm doing chainsaw. Fun! Have fun playing with your chainsaw. Let's see. Ooh, and then she kind of has these straps on her legs. Maybe I can bring that up here. Because she's supposed to have this like kind of crossover happening. Let's see. It's kind of like this star-shaped pattern. So maybe I can bring that up here. I wonder if... Is this one buggy too? Oh, that one's a little bit better. Okay, don't mind me. I'm just gonna be sketching with the airbrush because that looks a million times better than this weird crunchy thing that's happening. Ba, 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 ba. Okay, let's see. Oh, hello, Jean. I might have said hi to you earlier. I don't remember. Oh, thank you. It's just kind of going through like some of my more like steampunky songs, just to kind of fit in with like the theme. I haven't done one where it's just like completely unhinged like my taste in music, because mine is all over the place. I tried to make it a little more curated for you guys, because I feel like if you're hearing, you know, musicals and then like hardcore death metal, it might be, you know, it might be a little jarring. Over, under what? I was talking about like right here on the skirt, because in the original dress that you sent me, she kind of has like this cutout on the side. And I thought it might be kind of interesting to bring like those straps that she has on her dress, like bring them kind of down here. That way we're not like 100% copying. So I'm not sure if you want it over the like this back skirt piece or if you want it like underneath, like in the original that you sent me. Sorry, I know you guys are behind like a little bit, so I will wait. I will wait for you to respond. And then I am gonna keep doing this one. Ooh, your dragon puppet looks good so far. Heck yeah. I know you said you had to like do a couple little like last minute changes and stuff. Because you were talking about doing a few different characters. Sorry, I'm like kind of going back and forth between my references here. Ooh, your new markers? Which kind? I've been a big fan of the Artex ones. Those have been tons of fun to mess around with. I haven't bullied myself into doing a lot of traditional art lately, and I really need to before those pens get all dry and gross. I used to all the time, but I don't know what it is. I've been really bad about doing traditional art lately. Let's see, it's not gonna be like 100%. You like your suggestion? Okay, cool. Don't worry, I'll send you the rough sketch too when we're finished. Just don't mind the fact that it's still like super rough because I can't clean it up right now. Let's see, and then she kind of has like this happening. And then maybe I can kind of replicate her top too a little bit. So we'll add like that piping that she has. There we go. Okay, let's see. So now I gotta kind of ruffle up that skirt a little bit more, just what actually looks like she's grabbing it. Because I made this like super messy. Because I was really playing around with this pose. Originally I had her like a lot more straight on, but I didn't like it. It felt like a little too stiff, you know what I mean? That's also why I went and changed her face, because I feel like just straight on, it's kind of boring, you know? I wanted to play around a little bit more with the angles and stuff. I feel like if you draw a character like too straight on, it looks kind of like a character reference sheet or like a mugshot. So I wanted to like kind of push that angle just a little bit more. Alright, let's see. So she kind of has this coming up here. and then I'm gonna bring that back down. 3/4 supremacy? Absolutely. See, people always say like, oh, it's so much harder to draw a character like in 3/4. I feel like it's way harder to draw them when they're completely straight on, you know, because then everything has to match super well. But if you make the face like too symmetrical, then it looks uncanny. Also, welcome in, Zara. I didn't say hi earlier. I keep like almost pushing my hotkeys and I can't do that. Let's see, and then I think maybe we'll kind of do something like that just so she has like a really big sort of loop happening. Love Island's going crazy. Ooh, what's happening? I've heard like I've heard there's a lot of like weird makeup sessions on there. Like no one knows how to kiss or anything on there, and you're just forced to watch it. That is the only thing I've heard about Love Island, that the drama is crazy and no one knows how to kiss. That it's just like, it looks like they're eating each other's faces. That is all I've heard. Let's see, and then kind of add like a little bit more there. I wonder if I can bring, like, instead of doing all the crazy ruffles and stuff on the back, I wonder if maybe I can add that design that she has. She has like this sort of, I don't know how to describe it. It almost looks kind of like a sun or something on the front of her dress. And maybe I could bring that back here, just so there's a little bit more visual interest happening. Let's see, and then maybe... Alright, hold on. All the references are gonna pop up here. I'm gonna scoot you over, because I just want to pull these colors real quick. We'll probably play around with some of the colors, because I know sometimes they just don't really work out the way you want them to. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna switch this over. Then I'm gonna switch this over to multiply, because I kind of just want to start blocking out some of my colors real quick, just so I can kind of get an idea of what we're doing. There we go, a little bit cleaner. Oop! Hello, welcome in, Forrest. Thank you for subscribing, even though my stream is super scuffy right now. It's so bad. Bro, drawing people fully is kind of humbling, because I don't think I know how people should normally stand, not pose. I don't. Yeah, I have to look at so many references to get things like kind of looking right. I actually pulled this. I didn't draw her feet. Pretend that I drew her feet, because I don't really want to go through that right now. But I actually pulled this from Sleeping Beauty, because I couldn't find, I had the reference or the pose like in my head and I couldn't get it right. So I looked at a lot of Sleeping Beauty for this one. Just don't mind me, it's fine. Okay, hold on. Let me put colors. It's all gonna be super buggy and kind of weird, but it's fine. We're just gonna keep pushing ahead and we're gonna see what happens. I just kind of want to get an idea of how it's gonna look, because in order to actually finish it, I'm gonna have to restart and I'm gonna have to completely set up my drivers again, which is a pain in the butt. I promised you guys we're gonna get a longer stream tonight, and it just did happen. So I mentioned it earlier, I'll try and stream, I don't know if it's gonna happen, but I'll try to stream tomorrow. if it doesn't work out, then I'll just have a longer stream on Friday to make up for it. Because I know it's no fun watching when everything's all scuffed and things are all weird and you're dealing with a bunch of technical difficulties. So I do appreciate you guys sitting here and chilling with me. Sorry that it decided it wanted to bug out. Alright, let's see. So we're going to have her skin show up here. Alright, and then she's gonna have... Let's see, can I kind of mimic the boots she has? I don't know if that'll work. I think we might just have to go with like straight heels. Let's see. Da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, we might just have to do more like the heels that are actually in the reference. I could try to see if I can work some of her boot in there. I'm sure I could. See, because she kind of has this sort of thing happening back here, like a whole bunch of little straps and stuff. Before you said but, it buffered like you were about to be censored. Don't mind me, I'm about to drop some crazy takes right now. It's the man, they're trying to censor me, they know I know the truth. How much did they pay you to draw this? This one, I know I have a sale going on. I want to say it was less than 50. I'd have to look at exactly how much the invoice was. But I have a sale going on VGen right now, so everything's 25% off. And I don't want to do math. So it's less than 50. Good night, Cardinals. Hopefully your markers get there soon. Let's see, I think she only has 2 little straps back here. And then I think on her boots, because it has like kind of this cuff design happening. So maybe I can kind of mimic her boots a little bit here. It doesn't have to be the thigh-high boots. If you think the heels are better, that's fine. I'll keep playing around with it because obviously we're still like super rough, but I think the more simplistic heels might work better, especially since her skirt's like a little bit longer. That way it kind of reads a little bit more as formal. I would have paid more. Don't you start. I already have Nebula doing the same thing. He has my tip link, so every time I accept one of his commissions, he immediately starts sending me more money, even if I tell him not to. Ooh, and then maybe I can bring... It's gonna be super messy again, but maybe I could bring those tassels down here too, just so she has a little bit more like continuation happening with the design. You're not gonna see too much of this because that overskirt is like a little bit sheer. So I'm not gonna go like crazy into detail. I just wanna kind of like block out these shapes a little bit more. The stream was brought to you by the Shadow Wizard Money Gang. I can tell you it was most definitely not brought to you by the wizard that lives under my floorboards. I think he's mooching off of my Wi-Fi. Okay, there we go. Super rough, but at least we kind of have like a basis happening here. Okay, let me go back here. So her skin's gonna kind of show through a little bit on her heels. It's just not gonna show through on the toes because her toe box is covered. And then you should see like a little bit of skin happening. Just a little bit, nothing crazy. I'm gonna need that tip link. No, it's fine. It's fine. No one needs it. It's fine. Alright, let's see. And then we have this cream. Oh, right. I can't use that. Hold on. I can't use that button. Now I have to go find the tool. Hold on. Oh, you know what? Duh. I can just use the lasso tool. Oh my god. I'm sorry. I'm not used to working with all of my shortcuts. I feel like a hot mess right now. Emphasis on the mess. Victorians when they see a flash of ankle. Neuron activation. Isn't that so crazy that they would get all concerned about a woman's leg showing? But they didn't care at all if your bust was like bursting out of your top. They absolutely did not care. Isn't that so weird? Like when you look at the dresses from that era, it's like, oh, okay, ma'am. All right, you put those away. Okay, let's bring that in. Man, this texture is seriously reminding me of my MS Paint days. I remember back when I like first discovered digital art, I had no idea like what Paint Tool 𝚙 was or like Photoshop or anything like that. I only used like the old school MS Paint, right? And these are exactly the kinds of lines that you would get. It was such a pain because layers didn't exist back then, right? So you had to like do your kind of rough sketch and then you had to paint over your sketch and then you had to like paint over your sketch again to do like your shading and stuff. It was so weird. I mean, I guess now it makes a lot more sense. It's a lot more like digital art, but as a kid, it was the most frustrating thing because the pen tool was absolute trash. I know, the Regency era is so pretty. I'm a little partial to the Gregorian era, actually. I feel like everything looked very, like, mystical, you know what I mean? It was very pretty. I love the Victorian era, don't get me wrong. You can never go wrong with Victorian era fashion. I keep saying area, blah, 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 blah. But Gregorian and Edwardian is really pretty too. Okay, let's see. And then... don't worry, we're gonna play around with some of these colors because these are a lot brighter than what I normally use. Usually I kind of darken them a little bit more. But since I can't really rely on my rough sketch as much, I'm trying to do a little bit more of the planning kind of ahead of time, just so it's a little bit easier on me later. This would be just fine if I was a completely normal, like, rendering artist and I didn't rely so heavily on line art and stuff, though. I keep telling myself I'm gonna learn. Maybe this is just the art gods trying to bully me into it. I can't tell you how many tutorials I watched of different... where's more of a mid-tone? Hold on. There you go. Maybe something more like that. I might... yeah, since this is kind of an overlayer, I might do this part red. Anyway, I was saying, I couldn't... like, I've watched so many tutorials of rendering artists, like, kind of breaking down how they do their style, and my brain just... it can't comprehend it. They're like, oh, do a clean sketch, and then immediately paint over it, and my brain doesn't know how to get from step 1 to step 2. I don't understand it. It's crazy. Oh, you love how I'm drawing the heels? Cool, thank you. Sorry, I know you guys are lagging really bad, so you'll probably see this in like 20 minutes. What's funny is I'm gonna go back and look at the recording, and I'm sure it's gonna be totally fine, and then I'm gonna look at the VODs, and it's gonna be absolute trash. I think I might add just a little bit more skin tone over here. There we go. And I think actually her dress is gonna kind of come back more over here. I didn't exactly sketch it out quite right because the center of her chest is gonna be a lot more like right here. I drew it a little too low. You can't sleep, Cardinals? I mean, you could try like maybe tea and stuff. I don't know if you're a big tea drinker, but I know chamomile is supposed to be pretty good at helping you sleep. Just don't start doing like melatonin and stuff, because that is actually pretty bad for your brain. It messes with like how your brain produces chemicals, so if you start taking stuff like melatonin, it's gonna make it way harder to sleep in the long run. It works great in the short run. I hear it gives you really weird dreams though. I cannot believe I forgot about the lasso tool. Now I feel like a complete ding-dong. Maybe something like that. Okay, and then those straps on her dress, they have a little bit darker of a red. I'm gonna bring that down here before I forget. Actually, let me just fill in like that whole section. Just to make it a little bit easier on myself later. And maybe, since we need to add gold and stuff, maybe I can add a little bit in here. Actually, let me go back and edit that, because that's really desaturated and you can't even tell that that's gold. So, there we go. A little bit better. Okay, let's see. Her boots have a little bit more like a brown color. So I'm going to do that down here. I'm probably going to saturate it just a little bit. I find with a lot of Japanese video games, for some reason their concept art is really, really desaturated compared to how they actually draw the characters. I have no idea what it is, if it's some kind of like weird computer error whenever it scans, or if it's just like a stylistic choice. It could also be just how they want the character in the promo, I suppose, because if something's more saturated, it's a little bit more attention-grabbing. So I suppose that could be it. But like every art book I have of old school Japanese games, every single one is very, very desaturated. And very, very light, too. Okay, and I'm going to bring this in here. I might add like that same brown color over here. Just because her dress is going to be a lot of light colors. So I want to make sure we have some dark bits just to like balance it out a little bit. Yeah, something a little bit more saturated, I think. So hang on. Gonna play around a little bit with that. Let's saturate it a little bit more, and then we're gonna kind of darken it. Try to see if I can maybe match the color that's shown in that reference. It's a little bit more orange. Maybe something like that. Just leave that there for now, and then we'll kind of play around a little bit more with these. Come here, and then this one might be a little bit too small to do the lasso, so I'm going to have to go back in with the pen tool just so I can kind of get these little knots and tassels started up. There we go, something like that maybe. And actually, I might bring that blue color up here. You know, a little bit of gold maybe? And actually, I'm gonna go back and add just a little bit more. Oops, that's not what I want. A little bit more skin tone over here. There we go, much better. Okay, just to make myself feel better, I'm gonna do like a little bit of rendering. I'm not gonna do a whole lot, because there's no point if my pressure tool and everything is out. I'm just gonna do a little bit. Normally, whenever I do blushing and stuff, I tend to use something more like a design pencil because I like that kind of rough texture. But I know if I use that right now, it's going to look like absolute trash. So instead, we're just going to rely very heavily on the airbrush tool, which normally is one of my least used tools, actually. See, it's a very common thing whenever you start doing digital art that you rely very heavily on the airbrush tool because you're like, oh, that must be how everyone does their shading. And it's not. So as you kind of like develop a little bit more into how digital art works, you tend to really gravitate away from it. Okay, I'm gonna pull that bright red color again, and then I'm gonna go start working on this here. Oh, actually, that needs to be on a totally separate layer. Duh. Because this is going to be a little bit see-through. So it's actually going to be like this whole section back here. Okay, and then actually whenever we do this, it's going to kind of have like this layering effect happening. Oh, that's kind of a pain. Hold on. Kind of missed a little section over here. Go back and fix that. And then I'm going to add just like a little bit more up here because there's going to kind of be like a little bit of an ombre effect whenever you do that kind of sheer stuff. I'm going to add just like a little bit more over here, kind of where it would bunch up a little bit. Oh, hello, Shadow. Thank you. I'm glad you think so. I'm sorry none of my pens are really working the way they're supposed to. It's a nice little test, I suppose. I've become too complacent with all of my little tips and tricks and all of my little hotkeys and stuff, so the art gods have chosen to humble me today. Okay, let's see. And then most of her dress is kind of like this lighter cream color. Okay, and then it's actually going to go underneath here. Alright, Ghost, let me know whenever you come back. You go make that phone call, man. Does anyone else get that? I have like a terrible anxiety whenever it comes to making phone calls. I'm totally fine with like... Ooh! Hello, K-Dragon! I'm sorry you came in when my stream was like super scuffy and gross. Hold on. Let me see if I can reload. But hello, welcome in. Oh, it looks like it's a little bit better. Cool beans. Twitch is kind of like been bugging out all day. So it like keeps going fine, and then it gets all gross, and then it gets better, and then it gets gross. It's such a pain. But welcome in! Thank you for the raid. If you guys need to raid and run, that is totally fine. If you guys need to go and like eat food and chill out, that is totally cool. I hope you guys all have a good night. We're working on commissions tonight, or at least attempting to. My tablet driver kind of crapped out. Twitch is being kind of a butt. It's been nothing but weird technical issues today. But it's fine. We're going to keep chugging along and we're going to see what happens. Right now, the lasso tool and the airbrush tool are my absolute best friends. Dragon Raid? Heck yeah! What were you working on? Sorry, I gotta perfect my little raid shout out. Normally, it should go... Oop, that's not what I want. It should kind of tell me what you were working on. But I forgot to finish setting that up, so it doesn't. There we are, and let me fill in just a little bit more here. At the very least, we're going to try to get the rough base and everything for it, since nothing wants to cooperate today. Oh, and let me go back and pull this color actually. Ooh, you were working on an animation? Gonna try to go back, trying to get back into it after 6 months. Oh man, good luck. Animation is hard, dude. I was trying to like teach myself how to do it. I was working primarily in After Effects actually. So it's a little bit easier because it's all kind of puppet animation. And I feel like it's much easier to kind of mess with like the speed of stuff. But animation is so hard. I tried to do frame by frame once. Keyword being once. It never happened again. I have mad respect for anyone who can animate, because I don't have the patience for it. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna go back in and fill this real quick, and then I need to go and fix my absolutely terrible fill that I did over here. Okay, and then let's go back and pull her skin tone real quick. It was cooked because I still can't draw. Me neither, bud. I can't draw either. Can I ask what program you use? Because I know some people find it better to animate in like Toon Boom. I use Clip Studio and I know it has an animation feature, but I never use it because it's way too complicated. I'm gonna learn how to do live 2D here in a little bit because I've been working on my VTuber model. So I want to try to do like some test animations through it before I start trying to figure out how to properly rig, you know what I mean? There we go. I have like a super old animation on my YouTube channel, actually. I don't really remember how I did it. It was for one of my college finals. And I hate, I hate animating so much. I remember I literally had to drink like a couple beers to get through it. Because I just hate it. It's such a pain, and my brain like just gets easily frustrated with it. There, that'll be fine for right now. Open Tunes. I've never heard that one. Oh yeah, everyone's like super delayed right now. It's such a pain. It looks like Twitch got a little bit better, so it might just be YouTube. YouTube is usually pretty far delayed. This is about the worst I've seen it. I don't know, it could just be OBS, because I've checked my network settings, and all of those are fine. Just one of those fun little things, I guess. That's kind of one of the things you expect whenever you're streaming. You're gonna have a couple that just everything decides to work against you, and you're like, well, guess this is my life right now. Yeah, don't worry. It's not just you. I think everyone's a little delayed, and I'm seeing everyone's messages kind of late. We're not going to be going too long. Probably like... Usually I tend to keep drawing streams kind of short. I was planning on having a longer one tonight to kind of make up for the last few being like exactly 2 hours. But I might end it here once it reaches the 2-hour mark. Because I gotta go restart stuff, and now I have to go set up all of my hotkeys. Again. It's great. It's a good time. Yeah, the audio is so bad, I know. I have no idea what's happening. I've heard it's bad on Twitch, and I've heard it's bad on YouTube, so... Not gonna be a super long stream tonight, because I've already restarted, like, 3 times. So... Alright, hold on. Like I said, we'll just keep it nice and short today. I promise, normally it's not this bad. Oh, hello! Welcome in! Thank you for following. Sorry you caught one of the super scuffed streams. I promise my other ones are not this bad. Even the gaming streams have been totally fine, which is honestly really surprising. Back when I first started doing gaming streams, I think it was mainly on YouTube, because I don't think I was really using Twitch. It was, like, super delayed. It was such a pain, and the audio was always terrible, because I was using this cheap headset that I got from, like, GameStop. It was so bad. Alright, you go have a good night. I'll probably be streaming again on Friday. That's usually when I do my next art stream. I'm gonna try for tomorrow, just to see if maybe we can kind of improve from whatever today was, because it was kind of a pain in the butt. Alright, Hydrate, you got it. Alright. We are hydrated. Oop, hold on. Forgot I can't use that button. I missed my hotkeys. This reminds me of back when I first downloaded Clip and I was just trying to figure out what everything did. It took me so long. I used to, because I didn't know what vector lines were, right? So I used to do like tiny little sketches to try to get my line art looking super clean. It was such a pain. My line art would take like 3 hours for a plain like portrait sketch. It was so bad. And then once I figured out what vector lines were, I didn't know you could use them properly with the pen tool, right? So instead, I was like literally using polyline, which is you're literally clicking and making like hard edge shapes. So it's good for like diamonds and like hardcore geometry, you know? Not so good when you're trying to do nice organic line art. Hi, beautiful. My dog just woke up from her nap. Hello, beautiful. You are so pretty. I wonder if I might try a little bit of red. I feel like that might look kind of interesting. Maybe something like that. Oh, hold on, Ghost. Blobby was talking too much and I couldn't see what you said. The wizard under the floor hates me. Dude, it hates everybody today. Pretty girl. You need to go potty? Alright, give me 1 sec. I'm gonna go and let my dog out real quick. So, give me 1 second. Okay, we are back. I just realized I never even put Blobby with her little doodle pad. Or Oddity with her little doodle pad. My bad. I had it properly set up, I swear. Okay, and then I'm gonna add all those little blue highlights. We're gonna do those over here, I think. Just so she has a nice little bit of contrast. Oh, not like that. That is on the wrong layer. There we are. And I think I might add that gold over here too. Okay, and then in in the reference, she kind of has like cream happening right here, but I might add gold instead, just so it doesn't get too blendy with her skirt. Okay, and then that teal color, I'm actually going to come back down here and we're going to add those little tiny tassels.
Cleaned his fingers with a knife, my darling.
Don't worry, Blobby, or don't worry, Ghosty. I'm gonna blame Nebula for this. Whenever I was doing Nebula's commissions, all of the streams turned out absolutely fine. So I'm gonna say somehow this is his fault. Okay, and then I'm gonna add those same gold highlights here. Okay, and then I'm going to play a little bit more with my multiply over here, just so we can kind of get a little bit of depth happening, so I can figure out what I want to do with her hair. I still want to play around a little bit more with the shapes. I feel like I can make something a little bit more interesting happening.
Bled into the spring, my darling. She caught its bruises in a sling. Oh, my pretty.
Let's see, and then maybe we'll add like a little bit. I said I wasn't going to get into rendering tonight, and I'm doing it anyway. I'm really bad at this. Hey, it's not me. Somehow this is Nebula's fault, okay? I don't know why my brain is stuck on calling everyone Blobby tonight. I have no idea why. I'm pretty sure it's because I went to the gym. I think I used whatever brain power I have left, because it's not a lot. I get a very limited amount every single day. So that must have been it. I was being too strong, you know? Let me tell you, it is very humbling whenever I go to the gym, because it'll be like leg day, I do super great, and then it comes to anything upper body, and I'm just like a complete and total wimp. It's so annoying. It's like I wanna be big and strong. I don't know why I'm so bad at this. Are you gonna keep repeating? It's not my fault that the stream gods hate me. Your last one went fine. I have no idea what it is tonight. It's very weird. It's okay. We're gonna persevere. We're gonna see how it works. Hopefully, I could get everything fixed. If everything looks okay tomorrow, then I'll probably do like another little mini stream just to kind of make up for it. Because this was kind of poopy. Not you guys. You guys weren't poopy. Just like all the weird technical issues and stuff. It is kind of interesting though to try to work around not having access to all of my usual tools. It's very interesting to try to see how I can like mimic my usual art style, you know? It's okay, I promise we're still gonna make her really pretty, don't worry. Her face looks uncanny in the rough sketch. Don't worry, we're gonna fix it, I promise. See, that's what I'm saying. Everyone's technology is just being kind of weird today. I blame the government. It's somehow their fault. Yeah, normally I go and kind of like fix up my rough sketch a little bit more. So don't worry, we're gonna do another pass with the rough sketch. I just kind of want to get an idea of how everything's gonna kind of lay out, you know what I mean? This is not gonna be how she's gonna look, don't worry. Oops, not that one. I forgot I can't use that. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to move. I'm gonna have to move her eye a little bit. I think it's a little bit too, like, turned down, you know? It's a little too far angled. And I might bring her nose up, too. Because I feel like I made it a little bit too long. Let's see, I might be able to do a little bit of editing here. I probably won't be able to get away with too much. Not that, hold on. might push this one over just a touch. Ooh, let me grab before I forget. Grab this. Then I'm gonna go ahead and I might actually liquefy here since I can't really do my proper rough sketch. Because I'm not 100% happy with her mouth shape. I feel like it's a little meh. Let's see, and I think if I grab this, not that. I don't need that layer. Oop. Give me 1 sec. I think my dog is done from outside. So 1 second. Alright, we are back. Probably gonna give it like maybe 5 more minutes and then we'll probably just call it. No, I feel like that made it worse. Yeah, something with the eyes that I think I have to go and edit. I know I did do that first sketch kind of quick, so I didn't really check the facial proportions as well. I kind of just went with it. Oop, a little bit too much. There we go. Come back. I feel like that's a pretty good spot to call it. We've got all of the base colors down, like some of the base rendering. I'm gonna go and rework that sketch a little bit because I'm not 100% happy with it yet, obviously. And I do need to kind of work on that. I think it's her eyes mainly. I think the lower part of her face is fine. It's something with the eyes. So I'm gonna have to go and kind of mess around a little bit more with that. But I think we might call it here. So thank you, YouTube, for chilling with me, even though my stream was super broken. Sorry that we had to restart a whole bunch of times. At least your guys' didn't look like it was too bad. I know the audio was a little rough. So I'll try to figure out what's happening with it, because I have no idea. So I'm going to bring you back over here. I'm going to go over here, and then we're going to look for someone to raid. So the stream's probably going to end here on YouTube in a little bit. Oop, let me check all that off. But thank you guys for lurking. Sorry the stream was super broken. I'll try to get everything fixed for tomorrow. Oop. We're gonna snooze you real quick. It's trying to do an ad break right now. It's like we're trying to raid, man. Alright, let's see. Who is streaming some art? Let's see. Anyone I'm following? Doesn't look like it. Yeah, none of the art people, but let's see. Let's take a look. Oh, that one's cute. How is... Alright, I'm gonna take a look around. Oh, this one's super cute. Yeah, I think I'm gonna send you guys over here. Alright, so you guys have a good night. Again, sorry for all the weird stuff happening. We'll try to get it fixed. No idea what's going on. But thank you guys for lurking. Thank you guys for chilling. And I will see you guys maybe tomorrow, but I'll definitely see you on Friday. Hopefully everything is fixed by then. I have no idea what all this is. But have a good night, guys. Bye.